The Wii U is a console I consistently wouldn't recommend to people. Until now, this is Press X. It was hard for me to tell people that the Wii U was a worthy investment, but now, with these 5 games, I think that it is a console worth owning. Without further ado, here are my top 5 Wii U games. For clarification, these are the 5 games I would recommend you pick up if you were to purchase a Wii U today. Sure, it could change in the future, and there are other great games to play, but these are the 5 that I would recommend. Hyrule Warriors was a game that really surprised me. I thought it would be a mindless hack and slash in the Zelda universe. It turned out to be a mindless hack and slash in the Zelda universe that is a load of fun. This was my first exposure to a Warriors game, and I gotta say I was pleasantly surprised. I would love to see Nintendo do collaborations like this in the future. Taking existing Nintendo franchises and combining them with another franchise just by licensing out their properties was a great idea, and it really worked here. Bayonetta 2 wouldn't exist without Nintendo funding it, and thus we have a great Wii U exclusive. A character action game this good hasn't been seen since God of War 3, and this one is a great, smooth-running, fun-playing game. Chaining together combos feels amazing. Performing finishing moves feels even better. And with Nintendo exclusive costumes, unlockable characters, unlockable weapons, this game has staying power and tons of replayability. Splatoon is the reason I decided to make this list. I paid no attention to it at E3, and I didn't really care about what they were announcing afterwards, it just didn't grab me. But then I decided to play in the global test fire, and all of that changed. After a week, I decided I have to own this game, and I went and picked it up, and I'm very glad I did. The game's shooting mechanics feel great, and it's a very novel idea. You want to paint as much territory as you can. Killing other opponents will cause them to explode in your color paint, but it might not be worth it to chase after somebody. If they flee the scene, it might be smarter to continue painting the area that you're in, rather than chase after them and lose precious time. It's a great twist and a breath of fresh air into a franchise that's getting kind of stagnant with all the Call of Duty clones. And it has a distinct Nintendo look with great character design and beautiful popping colors. However, while it does have a single player, it is primarily an online multiplayer game. With that said, if the community drops off after a few weeks or after the next Wii U release, the value of this game drops tremendously. While it is probably my favorite Wii U game at this time, for that reason alone, I couldn't put it higher on this list, even if I wanted to. It just doesn't have the longevity yet, and it has to be proven. To the surprise of no one, Nintendo released a Mario Kart on their new console, and once again to the surprise of no one, it's fantastic. It allows for zero-gravity racing, riding up walls and ceilings, and allows for branching paths and makes tracks more interesting that otherwise wouldn't have them. It also changes the dynamic of racing. If you run into somebody in one of those sections, they get a speed boost, as opposed to normally where you can run someone off the road. It's a change of perspective and mind while racing, and I really enjoy its dynamics. If you have access to siblings, friends, or family that are willing to play this game with you on a consistent basis, it's one of the best Wii U games you can pick up. I say one of the best because my other choice is Super Smash Bros. For the Wii U. This game contains over 50 playable characters, dozens of stages, and 8-player multiplayer. You can also use almost any controller ever created by Nintendo. I find myself coming back to this game constantly for single and multiplayer experiences. It also has great DLC. I know DLC is a dirty word, but with Nintendo, it's not. Hyrule Warriors, Splatoon, Mario Kart, and this game all have fantastic DLC that is worth purchasing. Are you into multiplayer games? Check out Smash Bros. And Mario Kart. Want a single-player experience? Bayonetta and Hyrule Warriors are for you. How about some online multiplayer? Check out Splatoon. I can finally recommend the Wii U, and I can definitely recommend these games. So do you have a Wii U, or are you waiting for Star Fox or Zelda? Let me know in the comments down below. Hit the like button on this video, share it with some of your friends, and hit the subscribe. I'm Kevin McManus. I'll speak with you soon.